Hello friends, welcome back to VOWIAS. Welcome to the discussion on daily MCQ. Today is 6th of September 2021 and now we are going to discuss 5 current affair based MCQs. तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं. But first let us discuss the question that was asked on Saturday, and the question was, which organization is going to launch Doge 1 mission? A. ISRO, B. NASA, C. Virgin Galactic, D. SpaceX. And the correct answer is D. SpaceX. So this Doge 1 mission is basically this mission of SpaceX. It's a lunar mission of SpaceX. Okay, it's a lunar mission. And the unique thing or the speciality of this mission is that it is going to be entirely funded by the cryptocurrency. That is the unique thing. Okay. So this is about the Doge mission. So how you can remember this? Normally there is this cryptocurrency called Dogecoin. So Dogecoin and Doge 1 mission. So in that way you can remember this Doge 1 mission, which is a lunar mission of SpaceX, which is going to be entirely funded by the cryptocurrency. Okay, now let's move on. And guys, daily we upload 5 current affair based MCQs. These MCQs are high quality MCQs based on the daily newspapers. Okay, you can download these MCQs which have both current as well as static parts, which is important from the prelims examination, from our Telegram channel at free of cost. This PDF contains 5 current affair based MCQs, and daily we will be uploading this. If you want any doubt, if you want to check the quality, or if you have any doubts, you can get back to us via Telegram as well. The Telegram channel details are there in the description. Now let's look at the first question. Consider the following statements with respect to the Eastern Economic Forum. First one, Eastern Economic Forum is an initiative of World Economic Forum aimed at supporting the economic development of the South and Southeast Asian region. Second one, it takes place each year in Vladivostok, Russia. Here we have to choose the correct answer. So if you see this Eastern Economic Forum, this Eastern Economic Forum is the forum which is started by Russia. And this is basically for the development of Far East region of Russia. So the first one, the Eastern Economic Forum is initiative of World Economic Forum. This is the wrong statement. But the second statement is right. It takes place each year in Vladivostok, Russia. So the correct answer will be B, 2 only. So recently, Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi, has addressed the plenary session of the 6th Eastern Economic Forum via video conferencing. And the Eastern Economic Forum was established by decree of the Russian President Vladimir Putin in 2015 to support the economic development of Russia's Far East region. Far East region means the eastern region of Russia. This eastern region of Russia basically consists of you can say, it actually is composed of all this thorny forest and all. So this region, which composed of this thorny forest and everything, is actually devoid of people. It has very less people, but it is very rich in mineral resources. So in order to develop this region, Russian President has introduced this concept of Eastern Economic Forum. So it takes place each year in Vladivostok, Russia, and you have this forum discussing about various regional issues, economic issues, and regional integration, development of new industrial and technological sectors, global challenges which the world is facing, which Russia is facing. All of these things will be discussed. And the forum's business program includes a number of business dialogues with the leading partner countries in the Asian Pacific region, with ASEAN, a key integration organization of the dynamically developing nation in the Southeast Asia. Over the years, it has emerged as an international platform for discussing the strategy for developing political, economic, and cultural ties between Russia and the Asia Pacific. This is all about the Eastern Economic Forum. Now let's move on to the next question, the second question. Consider the following statements with respect to the Bhitarkanika National Park. First one, it is the largest mangrove forest site in India and is a Ramsar site. Second one, the Bhitarkanika is located in the estuary of Brahmini, the Baitarani and Mahanadi river systems. So we have to choose the correct answer. A, 1 only, B, 2 only, C, both 1 and 2, and D, neither 1 nor 2. So if you see this Bhitarkanika National Park, so it is the second largest mangrove forest in India and not the largest. The largest mangrove forest is the Sundarbans. The largest is the Sundarbans of West Bengal. So this first statement is wrong. But the second statement, if you see, Bhitarkanika is located in the estuary of Brahmini, Baitarani and Mahanadi river systems. So second one is right. So B2 only is the correct answer. So recently some environmental activists pointed out that the Odisha's Baitarani National Park is under severe threat due to the planned diversion of fresh water from the Brahmini river. It is this Baitarani, if you see, it is the second largest mangrove forest in India and is a Ramsar site. Currently India has about 46 Ramsar sites, remember this. So it was declared as the Baitarani National Park in the year 1988, and it is located in the estuary of Brahmini, Baitarani and Brahmini, Bhitarkanika, Dharma and Mahanadi river systems, and it is located in the Kendrapa district of Odisha. It is one of the Odisha's finest biodiversity hotspot and is famous for its mangroves, migratory birds, turtles, estuary crocodiles and countless creeks. And it is said to house approximately 70% of the India's estuarine and that is estuarine and saltwater crocodiles. And the conservation of these crocodiles has started way back in 1975 only. Okay, so this is all the information about Bhitarkanika National Park. Now let's move on to the next question, the third question. The Baira Siul power station is located in which of the following states? A. Sikkim, B. Andhra Pradesh, C. Arunachal Pradesh and D. Himachal Pradesh. So recently this Baira Siul power station is in news. So the correct answer is D. Himachal Pradesh. D. Himachal Pradesh. Okay, so recently the National Hydroelectric Power Corporation has indigenously renovated and modernized its 180 megawatt Baira Siul power station located in Chamba in Himachal Pradesh. This Baira Siul power station is actually built over the Ravi River. Okay, and National Hydropower Corporation's first power station, the Baira Siul power station, was under commercial operation from 1st of April 1982 and had completed its 35 years. Generally, all the hydropower projects, if you see, their useful life is 35 years. After that, renovation has to be done. And now, the renovation and modernization of all the 3 units have successfully been completed, and the life of Baira Siul power station has now been extended by another 25 years. So remember, Baira Siul National Power Corporation, or you can say the Baira Siul Hydropower Corporation is located over the hydropower plant is located over the Ravi River, okay, in Himachal Pradesh. Now let's look at the fourth question. Omega Centauri, sometimes seen in the news, is A. New frog species, B. Milky Way's largest and brightest globular, C. Cave-line cup found in Siberia's permafrost, and D. Largest snipe in Australia. So the correct answer for this is Omega Centauri is a B. Milky Way's largest and brightest globular. So recently in the first ever comprehensive analysis of blue stragglers, Indian researchers have proposed a hypothesis for the evolution of blue straggler stars. The blue stragglers, if you see, the blue stragglers, it is a class of star on open and globular clusters that stand out as they are the biggest and bluer than the rest of the stars. These are unusually hot and brightest stars found in the core of ancient star clusters known as globulars. A clue to their origin is that they are only found in the dense stellar systems where distance between stars are extremely small. Alan Sandige discovered these blue stragglers in the globular cluster M3 in 1952-53. Most are located at least several thousand light years away from the sun, and most of them are around 12 billion years old or more. And the Milky Way's largest and the brightest globular is Omega Centauri. Now let's look at the fifth question. Consider the following statements with respect to the additional tier 1, the AT1 bonds. First one, they are like any other bonds issued by the banks and companies but pay a slightly higher interest rate compared to that of other bonds. Second one, the AT1 bonds are regulated by the Reserve Bank of India. Which of the following are correct statements? A 1 only, B 2 only, C both 1 and 2, and D neither 1 nor 2. Additional tier 1 bonds. So if you see these additional tier 1 bonds, they are basically like any other bonds issued by the banks or companies, but they pay a higher interest rate. The first one is right. And the AT1 bonds are regulated by RBI. This is also right. So C both 1 and 2 is the correct answer. So recently SBI has raised about 4,000 crores of the Basel compliant additional tier 1 bonds at the coupon rate of 7.72%, and it is the first AT1 bond issued in the domestic market post the new SEBI regulations. So AT1 bonds basically are called perpetual bonds because they carry no maturity date, but they have this call option. Call option means this bank which has issued the bond, they can call, or you can say they can take back these bonds whenever they want. Okay, so when they will do that, whenever they will find another source of money at a much lower interest rate. The issuer of such bonds, they will call this money at the time they want. And they are like any other bonds issued by the banks or companies, but the important thing with this additional tier 1 bonds is that they pay a higher interest rate, and the main reason for issuing of these additional tier 1 bonds is basically to meet the Basel III norms, to raise capital to meet this Basel III norms. So these additional tier 1 bonds, this concept came into picture during the S-Bank crisis. During this S-Bank crisis, these additional tier 1 bonds were in news. And the investors normally who will purchase these additional tier 1 bonds, they cannot return these bonds to the issuing bank and get money. That is, there is no put option available to its holders. Banks issuing these additional tier 1 bonds can skip interest rate payout for a particular year or even reduce the bond's face value. The banks can do that at their will. and these bonds are regulated by the RBI generally. And if the RBI feels that the bank needs a rescue, it can simply ask the bank to write off its outstanding additional tier 1 bonds without consulting its investors. That is the unique thing. That is the reason they are paying higher interest rate upfront only. Okay? Now let's look at the question of the day. The question of the day is, the Shram Suvidha portal, which was in news, is developed by which ministry? A. Ministry of Commerce, B. Ministry of Labour and Employment, C. Ministry of Electronics and Communication, D. Ministry of Finance. The Shram Suvidha portal is developed by which ministry? So developed is the keyword here. Okay, so do give your answer in the comment box, and tomorrow we will discuss this question. If you have any doubts, or if you need any help, do let us know in the comment box. We will definitely get back to you. Okay, and guys, as you know, we are providing the Vision Prelims Test Series Summary, Vision Monthly Magazine Summary, Vision Mains Test Series Summary, and Vision PT 365 Summary as well. In these summaries, what we have done is we have reduced the content, or you can say we have summarized the whole content. We have summarized the whole content without missing any important content. You can check the quality of these summaries from our Telegram channel. The Telegram channel details are there in the description. So that's it, friends, for the day. I'll see you again tomorrow with 5 more MCQs. Till then, keep studying and stay tuned. Jai Hind.